I've altered my dolly and I'm back to share her with you guys, and I'm super happy with how she's come out. She's so whimsical. Oh, just so beautiful. The details are just absolutely exquisite, and I'm super thrilled with how she's come out. Isn't she gorgeous? It's not raining now, so I hope you can see the details in this beautiful little whimsical, I call her fairy, I would say. She looks very fairy to me. That's her dress, and it's her little shoe covers with wedding and dress appliques. You guys would have seen her in my my little flea market haul that I found her, and I've just altered her in vast style. I made her really shabby and really chic and really vintage at the same time. That's her bag. She's made from recycled materials, to a pair of collars. This lace trimming here is from this Elegant Embellishment store. And some wedding appliques from my stash, some lace, and just made this beautiful flower here as her feature. I don't know if you guys can see in this light, eh? The rain's cleared and it's kind of like sunny now, and the sun's like behind my back, so I don't know if you guys can see her clearly. She had puffy hair when I was doing the haul vid, and it was just going down, but I decided to put her hair up like this and do a little headpiece for her. And flower made out of doilies and some lace snippets and some gathered lace, just all rolled up into a little flower, and then just used the bling. And here I used some little leaf sprays from my stash here and here, and dangle some pearls and some seam binding, and a pink seam binding and a white seam binding that I've coffee sprayed and scrunched them up, so I gave it this beautiful tattered look. And I've used 2 strands of pearls, one in a smaller, I think it's like a 2 or a 3 millimeter. That must be a 4 millimeter in the pink, and this is a cream just dangling from her. After I just looped this fabric around her, I stitched some of it and I glued a little bit of it also just to adhere it onto her. Because like I mentioned, I'm not a dressmaker, and she is an altered art doll, so I just made her my style and how I would like to have her in my collection. So she is just so beautiful, absolutely stunning. And so I started off with just wrapping this particular lace around her, as you guys can see in my haul vid, and I got as far as sharing with you guys the pants that I made for her. Those little puffy pants all gathered up, and I tied her waist like I did with my ragdoll tutorial, just looping the ribbon in between and just tie a little bow here and drawstrings, like a drawstring, and pull it tight. And these are just all the ruffles by ruffling the edge, and they just come up nice like that. Her feet, I just added some appliques. I glued them on and put some tattered little muslin strips on the back as ties. Look at her beautiful dainty feet there. Don't mind my hands. They're really yucky because of the fun, but I don't want to wear gloves today because I'm sharing this beautiful doll with you guys. Her dress is made from a skirt, like a lady skirt, and I chopped up a bit of it, and I just ruffled the waistline and wrapped it around her, glued it a little bit at the back here to adhere it down, and made a little bow and just stuck it on her there. And this dangle here is from the applique that just dangles down, that I got from Rosella a long time ago. They're the tattered appliques that I love. And I made this little heart, sewed it on my sewing machine and then stuffed it, so it's got padding in it, and some pearl sprays. Made a little bow with lace and added this gorgeous little beaded flower from Asma on Facebook, and I added one in her headpiece there too. So I hope you like my little dolly Asma with your beautiful flowers in her. Just made her so whimsical and beautiful, tattered and frayed fairy. She hasn't got any wings. I might try and do some wings and add them onto her back, but I thought no, maybe not. She's just whimsical as she is. She's a fairyless wing. Wingless fairy. I always talk back to front sometimes, and my husband just comes out laughing like mad because my words just come out funny. And that's pretty much it. Her headpiece is just some lace that I just went around her head, like underneath here, around her, tied a little bow, and I just used a piece of applique, a really tattered one like this one here, draped it across here, hot glued it down here and a little bit here, and went around to her headpiece. I tied her hair with some, it's just accidental. Like, I was trying to work around her body, and I go, oh, her hair's a bit fun, like messy in the way, so I just tied it up, and I just decided to leave it up. So it's just very spontaneous. And the hair wig had all these like fabric sticking out, but it just adds character to her. You see here on this side here, see how it's got the fabric? It's really nice. I really love that effect. She's not perfect, that's what makes her perfect. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she's fraying everywhere, and she's tattered and torn and distressed, and I love her so much. I think the lighting's just gone now, so we'll just go back this way so you guys can see her, how beautiful she is. I don't know if you guys can really see her. She's more beautiful in person, guys, and I'm so happy with how she's come out. She's my sweet little fairy, and she's so beautiful, and she's gonna go and sit next to my baby and my baby's cradle. I'll quickly go and grab my baby, and I'll share with you guys, because I haven't shared with you guys on YouTube, but I've taken pictures on Facebook.